The biggest part of the process for doing a new route is the very first part, which is actually believing that you could do it. One of the experiences that I'm kind of going through at the moment is I've had a load of really bad problems with injuries over the past couple of years, quite serious injuries, where I've actually thought that my time as a climber might be over. Came to Cima Ovest 10 years ago to try and do Alex Huber's famous route Bella Vista. Bella Vista goes through this huge amphitheatre roof, and that's what kind of first attracted me to the mountain. They said it was the biggest roof in the Alps, and when I saw the pictures in the magazines, I just thought, like, that is it. Like, it doesn't get more cool than that roof. I first came out and I had a couple of abortive trips to try and do Bella Vista because of various things. Pegs not being in place and bad weather and things like that. Eventually, last year I managed to do Bella Vista, and all the time that I spent on Bella Vista, I was constantly looking across to the right hand side, and I could see this amazing prow feature where the wall just goes out and out and out and out and out in progressively steeper roofs, and there's nothing goes up that face at all. There's a good reason why nothing goes up it. It looks pretty hard. But I thought, you know, if you were going to come out and try a new route anywhere in the Alps, it would be there. I've already been out for a kind of recce week. We got 2.5 days on the face, and I tried to aid climb my way across the roof to see if the line was possible, but I ended up aiding up so far and just coming across totally blank roof. I thought that there would be a low probability of a route being possible, but on the last day I climbed up the big fixed ropes through space, and from that vantage point I could see another line that I thought might work for this new route. So now we've come back again with Alan for a few weeks, and I'm trying to make as much progress on it as I can. It's extremely unlikely that we're going to get the new route climbed on this trip. I've spent a week and a half, and actually the first week and a half was great progress. I managed to get a rope in place, get the route pegged, then clean all of the loose rock, and actually see all the holds and find out which holds are solid and which ones are not solid. Almost everything is wobbly, and holds are just coming off. The routes are changing constantly, like whole sections of routes are falling off. And now I'm ready to start climbing, but I still need to work it and then have red point attempts on it. And I know I'm not good enough to climb it like straight off. It's a hard route for me. always knew that 3 weeks would be a ridiculously short time to try and actually get the route climbed. Both Bella Vista and Panorama, the only other 2 routes through that roof, took months, and they were completed across different seasons. So the idea that I could do it quicker than that, in the case of perfect weather maybe, but perfect weather we have not had, and the forecast is terrible. The locals have been saying it's the worst in 100 years, which isn't helping us a lot. So it's just every day you wake up and you think, today it's going to be good, and you can't even see the mountain, it's just pouring with rain. And you know that you go up there, even though it's overhanging and it's protected from the rain, it's going to be soaking wet and slippery. So the rock just feels like soap. You just feel like you're going to slip off at any moment. And you can sometimes work some moves in those conditions, but actually climbing it for real, it doesn't really work very well. I'd only had 1 day working on the route, so I don't think I was anywhere near ready to actually climb it and redpoint it successfully. But we did get a brilliant break in the weather just for a day, and so I just thought, well, I'll start at the bottom and just climb as high as I can. I expected to not even get halfway up the main pitch, but you know what, once you start, no matter whether conditions are good or bad, you just slip into trying hard mode. And so I just completely went for it, but I climbed it way more efficiently than the day when I was working it, and so I actually got halfway up the pitch very quickly and realised I wasn't that pumped. So I thought, well, I better give it full guns right to the end, and managed to get up that pitch. Could not believe it, although in my mind I was beginning to think, I'm a bit tired, but I'm not that tired. I still feel like I've got some strength in my arms. But the thing is, you get there and you still have the crux pitch to do, the top 8C pitch on Panorama. Okay, safe on! Woo! Oh, cool! Right then, we're going up. Oh, tell you what though, it's not over yet. If you look over that way, the sky is looking pretty black. Looks like it's raining just about 2 or 3 miles away. We've got to do the next 2 pitches before that gets here. I can't believe I got through the pitch, it was soaking as well. Yes! Come on, to the top. It's been a massive confidence booster. Every year I've had experiences like that. It's funny how like maybe I should be more confident because I keep having to relearn the same lesson that actually I can do these routes. Although I've got quite bad limitations, like I can't move my ankles nearly as much as I used to, and they're quite painful, but I can still climb. And that's really heartening to know that even though you've got problems with your body, it might get worse, you can still adapt and you can still do it.